Our next guest she's good at numbers too, I'll bet. Our next guest has been described as a beating heart of one of this year's most highly rated movies. Have you seen it yet? Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon. It tells a true story. And this is the thing. This is a true story. The manipulation and murders of members of the Osage Native American tribe in the early 1920s over their oil-rich land. Her name is Lily Gladstone. Remember this. She plays Mollie Burkhart, the wealthy wife of Leonardo DiCaprio character. His name is Ernest. He's a war veteran who takes part in the murders, and in this clip, Mollie learns yet another of her loved ones has died a mysterious death.
Does your uncle know they were friends?
Yeah. He knows.
Was he murdered?
Don't know.
Well, he tried to kill himself last year. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Was he murdered or did he kill himself? Do you know?
I don't know.
But he does know. He's lying to you, Mollie. He's lying. Gladstone's work as Mollie has received rave reviews and is getting major Oscar buzz. Killers of the Flower Moon is distributed by Paramount Pictures, part of CBS parent company. And we are very happy to say that Lily Gladstone is here in the studio. Hi, Lily.
Hi, Gayle.
All I can say about this is Lily's going to the Oscars. Lily's going to the Oscars. Lily's going to the Oscars, and I can't wait. Golden Globes, too. So what are you thinking about this? How are you processing all of this? You're an actress, of course. You're working with Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio, and people are talking about you in this movie. I want to know what you're feeling, what you're thinking.
I'm just grateful that if I'm getting attention, I know it's because people care about Mollie.
Yes.
I mean, like you said, the beating heart of the film that is about these murders. And this story has been done before. Jimmy Stewart was in the FBI story, which was funded by the FBI, and it focused on the FBI. And this case was the formation of the FBI as we know it. So historically, it's very relevant. But, you know, the fact that we care about Mollie so much, we care about her sisters, her family, her nation, that just tells me audiences are drawn to where we were hoping.
I care about that, but I care about you working with the two of them and what that means to you at this point in your career, because at one point you were frustrated with your career, thinking, maybe, is this the right thing for me to do? Should I continue doing this? That's what I want to know.
And I read that you might actually take a data analytics course. Very different life.
Yeah, I mean, I was great at math when I was a kid. Not like the little boy that we just saw, but
Yes.
I was, I was encouraged by my math teacher in high school, and you know, I kind of liked there was a bit of a storytelling element to it, all of that. But yeah, I think a lot of actors feel the same way at some point in their career, and especially being a Native woman, I'm selective about the roles that I want to do. So the ones that I'm able to do, and plus the ones I think I'm well suited for, don't come by that often. Once every year, every couple of years was the pattern. And this was also coming out of COVID. I was a caretaker for my grandmother late in her life, and you know, spending time with my parents through quarantine, all of it. I was terrified of bringing something home to them. Data analytics and studying, really, I live in northern Washington.
Well, now
this is
you're
where
on a
the
rocket
murder
ship.
hornet
The Pacific
was.
Northwest.
Right.
I'm always fascinated by how a role can impact someone. And you've said that this role has changed you, not as someone who is a performer, but as a human. How did it change you?
I feel like when you're telling stories like this that are about human suffering, but also human resilience, that was something that we really tried to focus on that I think has moved me so much. And I mean, just sheerly, I came in as an outsider. I'm Blackfeet and as Purse, but I'm not Osage. We all have somewhat similar histories in regards to, you know, federal policy and, you know, this, but the Reign of Terror is very specifically Osage. So, you know, I came in with, you know, wanting to handle it the way I would expect somebody to come in and tell a story about my great-grandmother. And now I have a whole other community You know, it's some of the people that I love most in this world are Osage that I met during this process that let me into their family, their lives, their stories, their history. And, you know, it's part of doing a project like this.
Molly,
You
most
can't
of us
just cut
didn't
and
know
run.
this story.
Right.
Most of us didn't even know this story. That's why I'm so grateful for the movie, because I learned so much. And what does this mean to you now, putting it out in the world for people to know this?
I think it's a wonderful opportunity for people to see natives in a way that we haven't. You know, it is 100 years ago, but really it's a modern story. It's like you see these images that are really exciting, like native people driving around in Rolls Royces. You know, it's so it changes our image to something that's more real in that way. But also, it shows people that we're still here.
Yeah.
You know, ending the film, ending this little glimpse into one nation, because all of our tribal nations have some big adversity, some big
There's a
attempts to
common thread
eradicate us.
of
Yeah.
pain.
And yet we're still here. We continue forward together. And,
You are still here, and I'm so glad you're telling the story. Do you want to go to the Oscars, Lily Gladstone?
Oh, sure.
Gayle, she's not going to take you.
No, I know she's not taking me. I think her parents will probably trump me, but I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah,
We
you for
are
joining us.
cheering you on because I know you're going to
Congratulations.
the Oscars. And by the way, you're going to the Golden Globes too. Cheering you on, Lily Gladstone.
We all are, yes.
Killers of the Flower Moon is in theaters right now.